Welcome back, everybody. So, guys, in this lecture, we'll be talking about something different. We'll be talking about links. What are the links in HTML and how we can use them? And are they important? Yeah, they're super important because if you just want to send someone, if you just want to say someone to just open your website or your document, you will be sending the link. But the problem is, what is a website is actually called? We didn't make a website yet. However, we made a web page, a nice web page maybe, but we didn't make a website yet because a website is a collection of multiple web pages. So still we only have a single web page which names index.html. We only have the single web page. Cool. Now we need to know about little things about it, about our complete website, that we have to have multiple web pages. Then we will be linking between them. So I'm just gonna attach the link of another page to this page, just like I just give the link to different people to just come up to my website. In the same way, I'm just gonna give the link of the other web page to this page, to the index.html page, and then the link of this page to that page. So first of all, we need to make another page. Right inside the HTML folder, I'm making a new file, and the file name I'm just putting something like save it, and the name I can type anything in a name, but there is a little thing we need to talk about, that why this is the HTML index.html, because when we just type the actual website name www.domain.com or whatever website I have, example.com, so without mentioning the file path we just cannot access the file. But if you have the index.html, at least index, not HTML is not necessary, because a web page can consist of multiple kind of extensions. It can be HTML, it can be PHP, or a lot more. If I just click there, you can see that the AS the different kind of files. All of them are not the HTML pages, are not the web pages, I mean to say, but the HTML form. And if I just go down, the PHP, the ASP.NET or something like that, we still have there. Okay, just leave this. I'm just going to talk about this for now. The index file will automatically be opened and it will be considered as a home page. If you don't mention any link, any specific file path, then the directory's index file, if the directory has the index file, that will be opened. So for now we need to, because we have already have the index.html file, so I'm just going to put something different at the file name. So this is going to be what file name I'm just going to put here, about.html. anything it can be. There is the about.html file we have there. Okay, cool, delete that. Now what we just need to do, we just can make it a new we just can put another HTML structure in this file, and it's about.html, or we just simply, this is not necessary, much necessary, so we just can ignore this, but I'm just gonna put that. I mean, if we just don't have this structure, we still can connect this file with this file. For now, we just need to open the file to the browser. I'm just going to the browser, duplicating this one and there, because you know the link, there's a file where this is ultimately the link of that file, but we're just accessing from our computer, a local computer, so that's why it's the file, the CE uses Shahzib Kamal, the desktop serverless web dev HTML folder. Now there it actual thing starts the desktop, and in the desktop there is a folder serverless web dev, and then HTML folder, and then the index.html. Okay, now I'm just going to change the index to about.html to access that another file, and you can see that it doesn't have any title, so it's having the file path instead of the title or the file name. I'm just putting some title here, about web page, anything I got in my mind, I just put it again, refresh the page. Now you can see that about web page, and there is the HTML document. Okay, cool, both things are looking cool to me for now because they're blank. So by the way, the talk of the table is link. I'm just putting something like hi, when I'm just putting something like a paragraph, so it should be in a p tag. Hi, this is the about page. Cool. Okay, this is the index page, so I'm just putting something like hi, sorry, hi, this is the home page. Okay, awesome. Go to the browser, and if I just refresh the page, this is the about page, and if I just refresh the page, this is the home page. Okay, this is a little zoomed. You can see that 200%. I think this should be zoomed too, because we're just not putting any kind of big things for now. So, but I just want to clarify that if you're not getting this size of text, so don't be curious, because it's not a big size. It is just zoomed in a lot, almost double from the basic. And what more, I'm going there to the you know, Sublime Text. I was just I just forgot the name of the text editor, the code editor. Okay, so let's play with it. I'm gonna add the link of the about.html. Did you ever know how we stop a ship when the ship moving with full of its speed in the sea? How we stop the ship? By pressing some kind of brake. Oh, or using some kind of brake, but it can't have any brake. After all, we're not just rolling over the road or the hard thing, we're rolling in a water. So how we can stop our ship in a water? We just drop the anchor, because anchor can go down in the water, and can touch the sea land at the very bottom. Okay, then it just tries to stuck with some kind of material, some kind of hard material like stone or something, then it's just got it stuck. Now you must be thinking, am I a kind of nonsense person who are just talking about a ship between a course of HTML? So there is a reason, because here we are going to link the about us page inside the about page, inside the HTML page, so inside the index page, index path file, by adding the anchor of this file there. Interesting. To call the anchor tag, we have to call the a tag. Okay, we have to call the a tag. A means anchor, tag means anchoring. We are anchoring the about page inside the HTML page. This is how it works. There, I'm just typing. Click here to go to the about page. Anything I can type here. This is not necessary to be a complete paragraph. We can simply type click here to get access to the about page. Okay, awesome. Because again, we just call a complete paragraph, so it should be inside a paragraph. Yeah, the a tag can be inside the paragraph. And one more thing, a tag is not the block level element, it's an inline level element. So ultimately the text after the a tag will be in the same line. So the block level elements are kind of high level elements, so the a tag is inside the p tag, but it depends on a condition. You may use the a tag out of the p tag and p tag inside the a tag if you just need that the way you want it. One thing here, a new thing we're discovering, that when we're just calling the a tag, the anchor tag, where to add, we didn't talk about the about.html page. We didn't mention the path, how it will be accessing to that page. When I just click there, when the user will be clicking there, how it will go to the about.html. We didn't mention somewhere, anywhere. So we need to add any space and have to add the href, the hyperreference. The href means hyperreference. So we are adding the hyperreference of about.html page, and it is the about.html, and that's awesome. What's the mean of this? Actually, this is a kind of fixed attribute. We can use attribute. If we just do not want to use the attribute, we can ignore them. But there are some attributes are called fixed attribute, which are necessary to be used in certain conditions. Like if you're just making the a tag, or we're just anchoring, we have to mention that where it should be anchored. So this is why we have to use the href, the hyperreference tag, the attribute, and there we just put in the value, the about.html. It's a value of the hyperreference attribute. So this is how it will work. I think you just got the meaning of fixed attribute. I'm just going to the browser back and refreshing the page now. Click here to get access to that, to the about page. Okay, now just focus. This is the index.html for now. When I just click on here, it just became the about.html. That's cool. Now how to get back? There is no link to get back until I just click there, unless I just click on this the back button, which is actually the browser thing, means our website doesn't have that thing to get back. So I just need to go to the about.html, and here in the about.html page, I'm adding the same thing. I'm just adding the p. Okay, okay, I'm just going inside and adding the a tag, and again the hyperreference, which is necessary to do. Okay, so far so good. Now init, I'm just calling the index.html. Init, in the about.html, I'm just calling the index.html. So click here to go to the index or the home page. Index is ultimately a home page, so save it. When you're just there, refresh that, you can see that click to go to the home page, and when you're just in the home page, you can just click to go to the about. You can see that now the positions has been changed. The about page is now there. The HTML document means the index.html page is there, so it's kind of cool. By clicking there, I'm now in the HTML document, mean I'm in the index.html, and clicking there back, I'm back in about.html page. So this is how we can link multiple pages. But there is something more about the linking when we just talk about multiple directories. So I think in the next class I'll be talking about the linking, different level linking. So stay tuned and goodbye.